trying to get through to these guys that you do not use your muscles, your arms and shoulders to control the polearm or guide it. You use your center. You use your and everything, including the accuracy and the power, all comes from your center. It's just too odd of a concept for people to really get. They have to feel it. I can't explain it to them.
Sword strike.
Okay. It's exactly how you throw a good sword strike, right? So it's effortless. If you're straining, if there's hitches, if there's anything that doesn't flow, and you're not doing it correctly.
I've got a heavy-duty version of that I built. I didn't bring it though because it wasn't ready.
Yeah. No, I think this is a really good design for dueling. So
yeah, this won't be a melee one, the one I built.
Here.
We try.
But you meet it with it. So I'm coming here, I've released the power, now I'm coming forward to meet it with this hand. It's like the same principle as a pull whip, right? Now I'm bringing it all back without any hitches, right?
I'd be worried about if they pass that edge.
Don't straighten your leg. It's always bent.
It might need rounded
over. It looks like it's straight.
More,
That's straight.
Yeah.
I'm willing to let them round it over as much as they require.
Yeah. Yes.
Hop on in.
You should make an announcement that you're doing a polearm.
Anyone want to learn
grab
some
a polearm
basics? You can come here.
You ain't using it. Chris, get over there and learn. What's up, boss?
We're doing stuff at 1 o'clock, right?
I'm Jeff.
Singles is going on at 1 o'clock.
Well,
all right.
Learn.
Oh, freak your hell. All right, can I get a hug here? It's very nice to meet you.
I mean, if you were going to step in, fine, but
I've watched this video a few times.
Right.
I've used a few of it. Don doesn't like it that I watch his videos.
Why?
Because Don's on the other end of it.
Oh,
Telling them is you don't control your polearm with your arms and your shoulders, right? And you don't do things like this. You've spent all of your energy, your center's all a mess. They can knock you out, whatever. You always want to keep your center. You guys know what I'm saying when I say that? Yeah. You do? Okay. You always want your opponent in your center, and you want to be out of their center, right? And then once you master this, which is just how to make the power effortlessly, then everything you do, all your movement is going to follow along the same path, the same idea. So all I'm doing for this exercise is I'm going to create my power, right? That's all you need. Everyone thinks you need some massive amount of movement. It's nonsense. I'll do that demo again. Let me just do the demo. Here, just hold out a target. Put it out this way. Hit it. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is really close, right? I'm right here. This is all you need.
We will be starting on time, so if you are doing sword and shield, if you are doing sword and shield.
It's an effortless movement, right? Everything here. You can be way outside here. Relative to my body, I'm not doing much. I'm making the power. I've made it. Now I release it. I do not do this. Okay? I'm making the power. I release it into my enemy. When I've released it, my hip's coming back. That way I stay on center. So no matter what happens, he blocks. I'm right back here. Whatever needs to be done. Or a strike. Whatever has to be done. The point is that you are always on center, right? You're not throwing your energy away. You're not using an immense amount of energy recovering your weapon from a big chop. Everything from here, you hit plenty hard. You can knock people out, no problem if you want to, but try not to. And another nice thing about this way of creating power is the same movement is totally controllable. You can just kiss their cheek if you want. Same motion, right? And it's a very, very small motion. So it's economy of power. You want to see how the exercise works now? All right. Okay. So you go to a horse stance. Your knees are bent 100%.
Take over so I can go score.
Your hips are going to move this way,
just get
as
his
well as
generic.
this way. your shoulders and hips are in line with each other 100% of the time.
Okay,
There's
and
none of
this
that.
button right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And this is Zoom. And if this light turns off,
energy and
I
power.
have a battery case over
have
here.
anything. It's
It
all
has
here.
all the stuff.
Okay.
Right?
And you're
So I'm going
recording
here.
the
That's all it is.
segments.
That's all I'm doing.
Thank you.
So I'm going to make that power. I'm going to release it just like a bullwhip. You make the power with a small motion, and then it grows into a huge motion, and then the true excellent timing and what makes just a devastating sword blow or polearm blow is that perfect timing. When does that bullwhip crack, right? And that's what it is. So you've made your shot and you bring back your hip, and now all this energy, you'll start to feel it the more you train. You'll feel it leave your body, go through your arms, and start going up your sword or your polearm to a certain place on the weapon. Literally, it might sound funny, but it's true. At that certain point on the weapon where it connects with your opponent, if that all works out with a perfect timing, it feels like nothing to you and is absolutely devastating to your opponent. All right, so I'm gonna make the power, I'm gonna release it. Your arms are just a guide. This is all it is. I'm making the power, I'm releasing it. I'm guiding this weapon. Every aspect of its movement is from my center, not from my arms. My arms are not, I'm not pulling it up. I'm not guiding this thing around my body. All I'm doing is I'm moving it with my center, so my arms are following the weapon is not following my arms. And then I'm just using my arms as a little guide. Sliding in my hands, you turn it, make it, you turn it. Any questions? Good. Just, you're going hitch, 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 you know there's something wrong. So you're basically doing this motion and this motion at the same time, like an infinity symbol. Yeah, if you had a marble rolling around your pelvis, you would keep that marble rolling all around, like a figure eight with a warp. As much as you have to do what you're going to do with that weapon, right? And how you're, and then of course this is just a basic exercise. From here, once you understand the movement, now you can move from that movement, right? It moves, yeah, you'll move your legs, you'll travel that way, you'll do everything that way, because that's how you always retain your center and your ability to deliver power in any position in space. You don't have to be connected to the ground, that whole thing off the, it's nonsense. You can be in space and deliver the exact amount of power. But let this motion bring the weapon forward. I'm not throwing it with my arm. My arm's extended, and it's just yeah, now you made that and release it. You guide it back. The other hips are coming forward. You guide it back. You're bringing it across your body, which means your hips aren't doing one of the motions. With this motion and this motion, it'll be bringing it up like this, not in a direct cross motion, which is just bringing your hip this way. Right? Don't straighten that leg out. It's boring and tedious. But if you get this exercise, you can do anything. It'll teach you how to sword fight. Everything can work from there. And you'll have an immense amount of power also. Slowly.
Am I doing opposite?
You're gonna make your power with that hip. Here, let it slide in your hand because you may be shutting your leg down. Right? Here. Look straight ahead. Right? You don't have to worry about where that's going to go. If you move your hips right, it's just going to go there. Right? You're using your arms. Forget about your arms. Pretend you don't have arms. Pretend these are just ropes hanging from your shoulders. okay? It's just a rope hanging from my shoulder, right? And that's all you're gonna do, just a rope. And that's what's gonna, and you have to move the thing and you don't have arm muscles. Stop using your arm. If your weapon isn't going in the direction it needs to go, it's because your hips aren't going in the direction they need to go, right? So if I'm going here, your knees are straight. Don't always have them bent. 100% of the time have them bent. So I'm going this way, and I'm turning this way. That's it. That's all I'm doing. There it goes. Now I'm coming back, right? To meet it, now it's coming up because I'm coming back, and that's what happens, right? I'm not doing that with my wrist. That's just how the motion, that's how the physics of it works. Over here. All you did was do this.
So then, start like this.